Welcome to the Ask Chris Real Estate Podcast with Chris Phillips from Keller Williams. A successful 20-year veteran in the Middle Tennessee real estate market with over 100 5-star reviews, Chris is known for his knowledge and integrity. Whether you're buying, selling, investing, or just curious, his insight will guide you along the way.
We want to thank L&L Contractors for allowing us to use their studio to have our podcast today. If you have any roofing needs in Middle Tennessee, get with L&L Contractors. They're great. I've had them replace my roof. Do a great job. We're going to talk about a bad word, in my opinion, today. It's called Zillow. The reason I think it's a bad word is because this platform was not built for what the customers think it's built for. This platform was actually built to sell things and not your houses, and to sell things to people like me, real estate agents. So why should we not use Zillow when we're searching for homes? Well, the platform is not set up for accuracy. The platform itself is set up to sell your information to me so I can call you and ask you, can I help you in buying a house? So that's the number one thing. The second thing is it's not always up to date. Zillow doesn't have those feeds come in automatically, and sometimes those feeds are not sent in a timely fashion. Third thing is, sometimes the information on there is completely inaccurate. The house is already under contract or it's already been sold. I've had several instances where I've met a buyer at an open house, and after we got to talking, they were like, hey, Chris, we want to hire you and Kelly to help us find a home, and we've got 3 homes we'd like to look at this week, and those 3 homes, 2 of them were already under contract and 1 had been sold a month ago, but Zillow had it on its website that it was available, or that it was off market in a very, very faint font. So you're not really looking for that when you're looking on Zillow. So where can I get the most accurate information? If I'm looking, Chris, I want to look on homes.com or Zillow or realtor.com, where do I go? Well, the best place for you to go is to that local MLS's website. And your local real estate agent is going to be able to tell you what that is. Here in Tennessee, we use RealTracs.com. And there is a interface for us to add our listings on a RealTracs on our side. And then there is the customer side, so the customer can get that information quickly and accurately as in real time. So when I put a house on the market and I hit submit to activate, immediately it goes out into the internet, and it looks for people who are looking for houses like that have other agents have set up search criteria that fit that house. It will immediately be emailed to that buyer, and that buyer is going to contact their realtor, and that realtor is going to set up a showing with RealTracs, and RealTracs does it all. So it makes it really simple here in Middle Tennessee. You can use RealTracs. Realtor.com, they do a good job, but they have some of the same problems that Zillow has. Their information is sometimes delayed. It's a little bit more accurate, but you don't know if the house is under contract or not. And that's probably the biggest challenge with Zillow, RealTracs, or Realtor.com and Homes.com is when the house goes under contract, it's only going to show up in RealTracs as under contract. So when you're looking to buy a home in Tennessee, or you're looking to sell your home, don't go to Zillow for your source. It is not always accurate. So let's talk about listing a home, because a lot of times I'll meet with sellers and they'll be like, Chris, I saw on Zillow that my house was worth $500,000, and the Zestimate said it was worth $500,000, and I paid $250,000 for it 5 years ago. Is this accurate? And the answer to that is maybe. It might be accurate, but here's the problem. Zillow doesn't walk through your house. Agents do. Zillow has never seen the inside of your house unless you've sent pictures from the last time it was on the MLS. So if you've updated your house since then, it's not going to show up that you've updated your house. So how does Zillow know what the value of your house is? They look at all the houses around it, and they take an average and they put that number on there so that you have a Zestimate. But that doesn't mean it's accurate. So think of it this way. When you go to look at buying a house, what are the important things to you? The age of the roof, the age of the AC. How old is the house itself? Have the windows been replaced? Has it been updated recently? Does it have the new type of smart homes or energy efficient items, appliances? Again, all of those things need to be taken into consideration when you're listing your home, and getting that information from Zillow is not where you want to go. If you want the most important and accurate information, give Kelly and I a call, and we'll be happy to sit down with you and tell you how much your house is worth. And we'll tell you within a range of what we think your house will sell for. And it will be a lot more accurate than Zillow, I promise. Chris Phillips with Keller Williams, give us a call. You can also reach me at christopherphillips@kw.com, or you can message me on Facebook or Instagram. Look forward to hearing from you.
For answers to all your real estate questions, ask Chris at the Phillips Group, Murfreesboro, Tennessee.